brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Throwing first play is Herbert. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Throwing, Duggan. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Duggan now to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it from running.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Dayon Henley Brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Duggan looking to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now a third down throw, and misses the target, incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line, but not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Davis now to return it. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver, and now it's third down. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just shut something down and punt the football.
Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield and make plays in the backfield. Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Kenneth Murray drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Jack Fox now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here for Davis. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. It's Eckler again. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. carry for Allen. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown! Jalen Guyton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Duggan to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Duggan. He's airing it out for Williams. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now a deep one for Johnston. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return is Williams. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this defense not ready for that one, as he'll take this down inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 14. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Patterson's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now Davis fumbles it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert now. He's got his target. That's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. There he goes left side. Touchdown L.A. Austin Eckler with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Duggan will look to throw this. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Duggan. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Dugan. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw. Dugan. taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 3rd and 2, Dugan. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Back to throw. Dugan. Caught by Green on the out route. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. The toss out right to Gibbs. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there. Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. Another run for Gibbs here. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A quick and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time.
catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw on third down, Dugan. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw again on second down. Duggan throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibbs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
From just shy of midfield, Duggan. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Third down and 1. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Still fighting for more. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dugan. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Dayon Henley
in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
Missed.
He will not go down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan. Touchdown, Chargers!
Quentin Johnston,
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
and the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker,
And they will bump the lead up to 26. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Williams to return.
taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 9. Duggan looking to throw. Flush to his right. And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. Gee, you figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Throwing. Duggan. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And now an audible here into something else. Duggan now to throw. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dugan. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Once more, here's Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back.